All right, welcome in Third and Teal. As you can see, if you remember, I was somewhere different last episode, and now I'm out here. Got a little more stable internet connections. Hopefully, that brings a little better quality for you guys. But it is Thursday. You all know what that means. We got an episode for the preview coming out, and Jaguars versus Texans. Just kidding, Patriots. I got the film up, but we got to talk about it. So, Trevor, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man.
Hell
Doing
yeah.
great.
Hell
Not too much
yeah.
to say.
Happy anniversary, by the way. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
anniversary,
Shout out,
dog.
Yeah.
Shout out Warren for letting me come on here
Shout
without
out,
killing
Warren.
me.
Yeah, Worm, thank you. We appreciate you.
Period. So,
Yeah,
how you doing, Eric?
I'm doing great, man. I'm ready to get started. And yeah, break down this game coming up with the Patriots. You know, since somebody said I didn't know what I was talking about last time, we're gonna run some film and we're gonna talk about some things and see what they know. Now, want to mess with me? You don't want to do that, dude. I got all day to sit around and think of stuff. And Trevor and Isaiah would tell you, I think about stuff all day long because I'm always asking them to do stuff. So let's play this game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we are going to do some more film like we have been doing. I've been enjoying that a lot. Looking at the game, seeing stuff, seeing things we can exploit, seeing things we got exploited on. I will say, we're kind of in the garbage bowl for this game right now. This might be the worst thing we've done to London since the independence movement. So, and it just doesn't even help that it's New England that's going to be there too. But I think it's going to be a pretty one-sided game. But at the same time, I thought that about the Bears game. I thought that about other games, and here we are. I will say though, especially if Jacoby Brissett's back in at quarterback and Drake May can't go, or Joe Milton, whoever,
It's over.
I don't see it being very competitive. I don't even think Drake May was really that good. The Texans have a pretty soft secondary right now. But the Patriots are another team that's been consistently doing bad. Do we know if Campbell is supposed to come back for this one?
I've not heard anything other than he was limited. He practiced again.
Yes. Yeah.
He was on the injury report, but limited. So he's eligible. He's eligible for return.
He was limited last week, and we thought questionable, and we thought he was going to come back last week.
Yeah, they designated him for return last week.
Right.
But that would mean that his return should be this week. But honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. We've got too many glaring holes. It'll just force it to the other side. But I'd still be happy to see him back. He's getting paid way too much fucking money to sit over there. But another thing that's interesting to talk about, though, I am wondering, and I'm actually extremely curious to know, why are they blocking Tashawn Gibson's reinstatement? Because he's still not been reinstated. His suspension is over.
Well,
and also we did get. I want to know when Dewey's coming back, because we were kind of told we should be looking out for the designation for return, and still haven't seen it, and still haven't seen what it is.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Gibson, they still have not completely said that he cannot play this game. So they are still potentially going to have him to return. What I don't get is, why did the NFL say he could travel with the team if they weren't going to let him play in Week 7? That makes no sense.
That was my question.
Luckily, he's there and practicing. Yeah, luckily he's there and practicing. So worst case scenario, if he does come back, at least he's been practicing and stuff. There's a game day decision or something stupid like that. But yeah, it makes no sense. Why would the NFL go through the links and the trouble to go through the paperwork, approve him to travel with the team, and then be like, we're just not going to clear him anymore. I think it's in the works. I don't know what's going on with it. They might be having him take an old freaking beans and toast piss test over there to make sure he's good to go. But I don't understand the logic there. Just tell him to stay home and then bring him back Week 8. If the NFL, from the NFL's perspective, that's what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know. This is a weird situation.
Here's a wild suggestion: release him and get Adams in here. Right now, we just need somebody. Get Adams in.
Technically, we don't have to release him.
Yeah, we don't have to. We could just bring Adams in. Adams was released, so
because Roy got traded, and so unless they've already elevated somebody, they have a spot.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk about that trade real quick, and the reason we got to talk about it. We paid them to fucking take him. We're taking a $7 million cap hit for him.
Yeah, they also took like 6 because we owed that motherfucker a lot of money.
Yeah, well, so what? We still paid more and got a useless pick, a garbage time pick for not even this year, but the next year. Roy Robertson Harrison got in that fucking locker room and said something to somebody.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what happened. I don't care. You can't convince me otherwise. He got in there and ran his mouth to somebody, and they just got him the fuck out of there, and that's exactly what happened. Because he was tied for 3rd in pressures on the team. So he was not a defensive leader. He was not like making shockwaves, but he definitely wasn't the worst player we had on the defense. So that being said, bro definitely pissed in somebody's cornflakes. That's exactly what happened. But other than that, I mean, I can't stand what we're doing right now. I hate everything about it. I hate the fact that there's a lot of people that say, what could we have done to bring in people or bring in somebody? It's the trade deadline. What could we have done? Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to tell you that I know who's all's on the trade block because that's usually rumors anyway. A team 9 out of 10 times is not posting to their social media saying, hey, we're putting this guy on the trade block. Okay? So it's not like I'm privy to that kind of information. But what I will tell you is I know certain people are available. Like, say, for instance, Mike Williams up in New York. He's probably on the trade block, if I had to guess. Because his spot, he just got booted off the field with Devontae Adams' arrival.
Yeah.
People like that. I mean, there are things that we could do. I can't tell you exactly what they would be because I'm not an NFL insider at this point. But I can tell you there are things we could do, and we didn't. What did we do? We paid someone to take one of our headaches. That's fantastic. I mean, fucking fantastic. Fantastic.
You know what's weird that I did not realize until just now when I looked it up?
What's that?
You know, David Bakhtiari is a free agent right now. The left tackle has been for the Packers for the past 10 years, basically.
You mean the guy that literally kept Aaron Rodgers' jersey clean?
Yeah. He's a free agent right now, unrestricted.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
The fact that we haven't,
but then again,
brought him in for a visit.
How long has he been a free agent, though? And the question is,
Oh, just since the offseason, he's back. He's supposed to be healthy right now. He had an injury last year. Supposedly he's fully healthy, but the Packers didn't re-sign him.
So why is he still on the market?
That's
something you have to consider. Why is he still on the market then? What is he asking for?
He can't get any worse than what we got.
Well, that's a fact.
I mean, and it's the same thing that we said about Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
We were all texting in the group chat as soon as we saw that news. Fuck it, bring him in, dude. It's not like he's going to be asking for an arm and a leg. He knows he's not the same player. Right. He knows that. Okay, and he took a pretty cheap deal in Tennessee anyway. So it's not like
Humphreys, J.C. Jackson, Hunter Renfrow. It was actually Randy Gregory. Like, there's actually a decent amount of players who could be.
Hunter Renfrow is solid. I mean, he's got good.
Even semi-useful for us in positions or even like other teams. That's why I'm kind of like the free agency this year has been kind of weird. Like, you would think, like Miami, you would think they'd have reached out to Tannehill. He's a free agent.
Or Cam Newton.
No, definitely not Cam Newton. He sucks.
I know.
Are you really going to No, man. No, we're not bringing Cam in, man.
Yeah, I mean, like,
bring him in to play tight end. Yeah.
Pat Pete, Micah Hyde, Valdez Scantling, Fletcher Cox. Like, there's
Micah Hyde's still Micah Hyde's still a free agent?
Yep.
Fletcher Cox too?
Oh, I think Cox retired actually.
Yeah, Fletcher did. Fletcher retired.
And Yannick is still a free agent.
You know, Yannick's not coming back. We couldn't.
No, I'm not saying we bring him in. I'm just saying, like, there's some decent players that are.
We should have got somebody like MVS.
Are we experiencing the Barkey effect? In other words, nobody wants to come because of Barkey.
No, there's no doubt, and this is actually it's perfect that you just said that, Eric, because I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I will be the first to admit I was completely wrong when I said that I thought he did this offseason well. I was wrong. Were there some highlights? Absolutely. But I was wrong. And the reason I say that I was wrong is because clearly he was overlooking way too many other issues, which we did say that we thought that, but we never knew just how impactful these things were going to be. Because as myself, and I know Isaiah saw this post as well, I'm going to give you the comparison between Trevor Lawrence and Patrick Mahomes, okay? This year, Patrick Mahomes has Patrick Mahomes has 904 yards. Trevor Lawrence has 1,100. They both have 6 touchdowns. Trevor's only thrown 2 picks. Patrick's thrown 5. And he has a higher QBR rating than Patrick Mahomes at this current moment. The difference is Patrick Mahomes undefeated and we're 1-5. That's because Patrick Mahomes has a complete team around him. A complete team.
Let me ask you something, though, because part of this, I think it's easy to sit here and say Balky didn't have a good offseason because some of the players he brought in are not performing well. But, like, Darby had a good year last year. Gabe Davis has been solid every year for the Bills. Like,
I don't actually going back. Hold on, I gotta say that. Hold on, I gotta say this. Going back, if you actually go back and look at, like, there's a reason that he was getting out of Buffalo because there's literally fucking drop-tages of him doing the same shit he's doing now, the exact same shit. That's why he was never a wide receiver.
He was still getting hundreds of yards and 10 touchdowns.
That's because he was getting to where it was like. Sometimes every dog has their day is what it feels like. Because when I'm watching these dude, it's the same shit. All I'm saying is a guy that has a drop problem, whether it be all the time or not, is not the guy to bring to the team that is leading in drops since Trevor.
2 words. Evan Ingram.
Oh no, I can agree with that.
Okay.
Evan Ingram had a drop problem. He comes in and now he's been a top tight end the past 2 years. And he probably would have been had he not gotten hurt. And then,
it's like we talked about too, though. If you were going to bring in someone to counterpart BTJ, it was not Gabe Davis anyway. I've been saying
we weren't counterparting BTJ at that point, though.
No, I know.
We were expecting Davis to be our number 2.
You know, at the time they're looking at BTJ, though. You know that they've been eyeballing him. It's not necessarily for certain they're going to get him.
Didn't we sign Davis the same day or the day after Ridley got signed?
It was very close.
Like I know that they hadn't even pulled up the draft board yet and said, "Oh crap, who are we going to take here?" I'm just I think, yeah.
Well, actually, no. They knew who they were going to take. I think at that point in time, no.
They said they weren't even. They told Tony Wiggins. Balky told Tony Wiggins personally in an interview, like in one of the press conferences, that they weren't taking BTJ if they got Ridley back. So I think like they panicked, signed Gabe Davis, who was potentially the second best wide receiver, or he was potentially the best wide receiver left in free agency. And then they went back to the drawing board and said, okay, who can we bring in? Who's a young guy? They threw money at him. Because I mean, let's say he does get picked before us. Who else is there that you trust to pick at 17, 21, 23, wherever we ended up picking? That's at wide receiver.
It's not so much that. It's just I would rather develop Parker Washington. I would rather give him playing time because we did see. I'm not saying that he's performing in the regular season. I get that. I know it is. But I'm just saying at this point, you just threw money at someone that's done absolutely nothing but fuck us since he got here. And he's doing the same shit that he has had a reputation for doing. Now,
but would you rather have him or Elijah Cooks? Because
honestly, Elijah Cook never dropped this fucking many. I'm not.
I mean, he did in the preseason. He dropped plenty in the preseason.
I mean, I'm talking about when he came in a regular game. Fuck Tim Jones. Tim Jones had better hands.
For the 6 catches a year Elijah Cooks gets for us.
Hey, but you know what?
Hey, first of all, we're not about to sit here and say that Tim Jones is good at anything. The only reason we kept him is for special teams, and he's getting dogged on special teams every time.
He is, dude. He's been getting fucking bullied.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know. No, it's just I don't know. I'm not saying that there's anybody that I don't know who I would trust more, to be completely honest with you. But what I do know, Gabe Davis had a drop problem before he got here, and I think we got lucky with Ingram. But I think that's a testament to Trent Baalke, though. Like, say for instance, Trent Baalke just trusts that he'll be able to do something, like something will work out again. Like we got lucky last year with the fact that Trevor was able to move out of the pocket and stay away until he got hurt. He just trusted that was going to be able to happen again. Now, do I think that the O-line has tightened up a lot? Yes, they have. They've tightened up a lot these last few games. I'll give them all their props for that. They have. This last game, they weren't that good, but they tightened up in general perspective comparatively to the first 2. But
yeah, I ain't gonna believe this.
What?
Gabe Davis, we signed Gabe Davis the 14th of March, and really actually signed with the Titans the 15th of March.
I think we already knew. Yeah, I think we already knew he wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
Well, Ridley said that it was a last-minute deal. Ridley said the day that he signed, he had been in contact with the Titans and the Jaguars within hours.
So there you have it.
So Balky was getting ready to toss the bag at both of them.
Yeah, apparently.
And honestly, bring up that interview that Ridley just did. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't get him. I'm glad we didn't get him.
Yes, he's a tad bit upset, isn't he? From what I heard.
Yeah, because Mayo sucks and he's fucking trash too.
But maybe our other half problem is Doug Peterson's still running that 2017 offense from Philadelphia when he won the Super Bowl, and times have changed since then. But he won't get rid of press, and nobody won't make him.
Well, let's talk about something else too that's in a coaching error. The Jaguars posted a video of them doing a fumble, like running, and them trying to poke the ball out.
Right.
Look at this weak ass shit. Hold on. It'll play again. Hold on. Just wait. Oh, hold on. No, I gotta press play. There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Look at this weak ass shit. Just lightly tapping from the side.
No,
we're getting peanut punched. Teach these motherfuckers to grip the ball.
I know, right?
Like, this is getting
one thing Press Taylor does good, and that we should have had him out there. That should be his job, his only job. He should be standing there with the peanut puncher, just trying to get people.
Just peanut punching people. But also another thing I want to bring up. You mentioned earlier that it's been nice bringing up the All-22, which it has. And I think it's because since we're a smaller pod and, a lot of people are going to argue with us about credibility and what the fuck do you know type shit, we can bring it up and show it to you. But if there's any doubts in your mind, just go listen to Mia O'Brien talk about them. Mia O'Brien says the exact same shit that we do. She's agreed with us. She said she believes, and I quote, the people that think Trevor's the problem. I believe that's people who aren't watching the game. Tell me how many times we've said that shit.
I know, right?
I mean, because at this point, it's tragic. It's tragic. If you think that Trevor is the problem, you're honestly slow. No quarterback plays a perfect game, other than Jared Goff now, apparently. But no quarterback plays a perfect game. And that being said, I don't know what else you guys want from him. But Trevor had this quote, though, and I got to say this real quick because I want to get your guys' opinion on it, too. I haven't got to watch the full interview yet. I've been pretty busy with it being the anniversary and stuff. But a quote was taken from Trevor Lawrence. He said, "We set a new standard. We're not going to settle for anything less." Now, I remember at the beginning of the year, we've talked about how Trevor's not the guy that's going to come on the camera and say, this guy sucks, and our coach is dumb. He's not that guy. He's going to be passive-aggressive, subtly, and he will leave you clues to pick up on. If you watched him long enough, you know when he's getting to the point. You know what I mean? You know when he's making a point. That we're not going to settle for anything less. I've heard him say all year long that we've got to do better. This has got to get better. We've got to get better. I've never heard him say anything like a hard bottom line, like I'm done with this. This will not continue. This is unacceptable. I just want to get your guys' takes. What do you think? What do you think that would mean? Because to me, that means that's a Trevor Lawrence way of saying, I'm sick of this shit. I'm not putting up with it anymore. You're either going to play or you're going to get off the field. And that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one because I know we hear Doug Peterson talk about new standards all the time. And
yeah, but I don't give a fuck when Doug Peterson says it. Doug Peterson says it to save face on camera. I think Trevor,
what real power does Trevor have? I mean, I understand he's going to jump in somebody's ass, but it's not like he can really bench somebody at the end of the day.
I think, honestly, I don't know. I think that Trevor Lawrence would be able to get through to Shad Khan before anybody else does.
Yeah,
the reason I think that.
I mean, that's an after the game thing, though. That's not that's not like he's sitting on the sideline phoning up there get this bum Cam Robinson off the line right now. Tell Doug to tighten up. And he's putting the phone down. And then Cam Robinson's getting carted off.
I think what it'll be is more of like what we've seen. He got in the offensive lineman's ass like Eric got to see in person. And ever since then, them motherfuckers have been on point, except for this last game. They gave Ezra Cleveland got his ass handed to him a few times. But other than that, they really have tightened up a lot. I think it's going to be stuff like that. I think Trevor Lawrence has been very patient with a sorry ass fucking receiver like Gabe Davis. Even though Gabe Davis had the nerve to give him shit, I think Trevor's been very patient with him, has been waiting for him to kind of settle in. I think he'll be next. Just the same way that he goes and sits down with the passing coordinator when he doesn't like the routes that were run. I saw him flip out on him a couple weeks ago. I mean, I think that's what he's talking about. You are right, though, about he's not the coach. But I think he can easily, I mean, everybody here can agree that a quarterback can easily isolate you from a game.
Oh, without a doubt.
You get on the quarterback's bad side, he could take you out of the game. You may be on the field, but you're not in the game. And I think that may be what we're going to see, too. Because if I'm Trevor Lawrence, I'm tired of hearing this shit, personally.
I mean, can you blame the man? He's got what, 14 drop passes this year so far, this season.
Already.
Second most in the NFL. Already. Second most in the NFL. 14 drop passes. Yeah. I'm like,
that feels really low.
I can sing you out and you got them block. Don't worry about it. Just run your route. Yeah, but it's not happening. Huh?
That seems really low.
I was just saying it feels like low.
It's not.
No, it feels like he's dropped more. I feel like there's more drops.
Yeah, well, depending on what they consider in drops. You know how the analytics are and stuff. Too. We know what drops are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been arguing with this one dumbass. One dumbass off and on. He's been posting all week. They didn't drop 4 touchdowns. He ended up putting a touchdown in that drive. It's not 4 touchdowns. Yeah, clearly they weren't touchdowns, dumbass. It's because they fucking dropped them. What do you think 4 dropped TDs means? Like, these people really do just come together to find any reason to hate this man. And that's why at this point, dude, at this point, that's why we are, quote unquote, a poverty franchise. If you take away, like, it's not just the management, bro. Like, sure, the team's not doing well, but stupid ass people like you, like people doing and saying stupid ass shit like that, that's what makes your fan base fucking toxic, and it spreads all the way, dude. It's cancer. It's like a cancer. It spreads everywhere. And you think these players don't see you guys saying this type of shit all the time? Like, yeah, hold them accountable when they fuck up. But you're literally looking for any reason in the world to hang the games on the shoulders of Trevor Lawrence every game, regardless of how he played.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. A loss, yeah. If it's a win, somebody else caused the win, you know.
And also, why is anybody still listening to Richard Sherman talk? I'm just serious. That guy shot the fuck out.
Look, I don't know who listened to him when he was playing. Hell,
nobody listened to him when he was playing. But now he's on a podcast, and everybody thinks he's the quarterback whisperer, buddy.
No, Lord.
Buddy. You were on a really good team that benefited you very highly, and you got exposed pretty heavily when you had to play without them.
Right.
Please stop the madness. Sit down and shut the fuck up somewhere.
The system you were in helped you and covered your flaws very well. And when you went to San Francisco, you got total
Big Bam Cam over there is a hell of a fucking security blanket for when you get cooked, my boy.
Yeah, so
let's just go ahead and remember where you came from and sit the fuck down somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
But another thing to talk about, though, is like it just seems like we don't have anyone on this team that will take the game over. Other than, I think Trevor tried to take the game over this last weekend. I really do. I think he was on fire. He extended plays. He made the throws. He did everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I thought he was doing. I thought he did everything that a quarterback by himself can do to win a game. He did. He did everything that he could do. And you've got these fucking receivers, dude, that just it's ridiculous. And I wanna retouch on. I know we touched on it last week, but I got to cover it again because a lot of people are harping on the one underthrow, quote unquote, to BTJ.
Oh Lord, again.
To be honest with you, it's like we covered on the last episode. I don't think anyone in their right mind's expecting that linebacker to cover that ground. That was a lot of ground. He just made a good play. I think Trevor was trying to put it away and low from the safety so he doesn't take a fucking smack on the head. Because if you put it high towards the pylon, BT is getting fucking clocked, dude. It's not going to be fucking pretty. Not going to be pretty because that safety was already closing down. And if you throw it to the pylon, that's more airtime. That's more time for him to close the distance. It was going to be ugly.
Yeah.
It's going to be very ugly. I think Trevor, if anything, should have held that ball? That's debatable. I don't remember what the pressure looked like, but I will say, though, no, yeah, I do. I remember he almost stepped right into Cam Robinson.
Right.
Yeah, so no, he can't hold the ball. I think, honestly, what do you want him to do in that play? And I'm not saying that to defend him. I'm saying I'm genuinely curious. If there's something that someone else would have rather him done, let me know because the guy, BT is open when he lets go of the ball. And where he put the ball when he let go would have been a perfect placement. If that linebacker doesn't just make a spectacular play on the ball, everybody's praising how Trevor Lawrence managed to stuff it in under the safety and protect Brian Thomas for a huge gain. I mean, I think it's a tale of two stories, and I think these people literally just look for reasons to hate him. What I want to know, why is no one pitchforking at fucking Josh Allen for not finishing the fucking play? Why is no one doing that? Why is no one pitchforking at the fact that Travis Etienne, I mean, there's people that's mentioned it, but Travis really hasn't been Travis this year since he fumbled. He fumbled, and he ain't been the same since.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how before Tyson Campbell even got hurt, he still was getting exposed a couple times. Why is nobody pitchforking at that? Why is nobody pitchforking at the fact that Antonio Johnson's never developed? Why is nobody pitchforking at the fact that Andre Sisco's getting fucking torched day in and day out, dude?
Well, wait a minute now. See, I understand where you're going, but we talked about that too.
I agree, but if we can defend him, and they can see that, they can understand that. Why are you trying to tear down one of the only bright spots we've got left?
Because that's what fans do. And I mean, honestly, build a claim. That's what they do.
Because I wish I was older in the Blake Bortles era. I really do. Because
you know you don't. You think Trevor got it bad? Oh,
no. I know Blake got it bad. I know he did. What I'm saying is, I go back and watch highlights now, and I remember watching games when I was younger. I saw them, but I still wasn't reading the fields and everything the way I do now. Dude, honestly, I just wish I could have been one of the ones to just give Blake his props. That's why I wish I could have been older to go back and stand alone definitively, no matter who was against me. Props to that guy. Because he took us to the conference championship game with a team that was full of fucking nobodies.
That he did.
I mean,
that he did.
And a completely incompetent management team, considering the fact that we ended up letting go of Jalen Ramsey, one of the only bona fide superstars on the fucking team.
That part.
He's throwing the ball to fucking high school receivers. Like, Allen Robinson's the only one that panned out to do anything with himself after that. Allen Hurns went to Dallas and never heard of him again.
I know, right?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And all that to say, dude, like, for everybody's like, oh, well, Trevor's got BTJ to throw it to. He's got this guy to throw it to, this guy to throw it to. BTJ is the only valid response there. Even though he dropped the touchdown, he dropped two of them on his own. 100%. But the only thing I can say for that is I think he's still got plenty of room to grow. He's a rookie. He's got all the room to grow, and he will clean that shit up. I have no doubt.
What, he's a rookie? Is
he? BTJ?
Oh, man. Yeah. I didn't know he was a rookie.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it by the way they talked about him, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's been playing for some years. Okay.
Yeah. How dare they? But like Gabe Davis, there is no reason Gabe Davis should still be chest catching footballs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody, Duval TV pointed this out too, and it's a really good spot. This is shit that high school coaches kick you off the team for. Like, I'm so serious. You get benched in high school for chest catching.
Yeah.
How the fuck has he made it this far? I don't understand. Because you go back and watch his whole career, he's always done the shit. Always.
Well, just the big moments. Those big moments just enough big moments to keep him around. And that's why we brought him in.
Run out of big moments is what it's looking like so far.
Yeah, that's why we brought him in.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
Christian Kirk.
Let's get on. What Christian Kirk?
No, we got hold on. We got to say this too. Why has nobody been pitchforking the fact that he just now started showing up? We're 6 games fucking in, bro.
Well, he had to get rid of the rust. He was rusty.
That's what the offseason's for, my boy. You are a vet.
You are recovering. A veteran. He was recovering.
Yeah. Soft ass shit.
I was just saying he was recovering.
I miss Dewey, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Dewey, I think maybe that's part of the problem too. Dewey's not there, and that. But
that's got to be Dewey be yelling at motherfuckers, bro. I love Dewey. Damn it, I miss Dewey Winger right now, boy.
All right, let's talk about this New England team, man, because they're 1-5, just like we are. Similar, really, actually, a lot similar. But the biggest difference is that quarterback. Now, last week, Drake May started or whatever he did, and I was we were thinking that's who was going to quarterback, Drake May. But as we talked beforehand, now we really do not know who's going to start, which may change strategy, but I wouldn't, because basically New England offensively, they like to run behind the guards. They do. They like to run behind the guards, and they take shots when they can. Now, the difference between him, May, and Passett is he's a little bit more mobile, which we have trouble with mobile quarterbacks. I mean, boy, do we have trouble with mobile quarterbacks. But on the positive side, for us, he will make mistakes because he's still a rookie. You know. Isaiah, let's see. What I want you to go first. Let's go to first quarter, 3:07. Yeah. This is against last week, Drake May. Because hey y'all, I thought he was starting. I didn't know he had to hurt his knee. He hurt his knee. And they'll have Stevenson at running back, but they do have what's his name? Gibson, which is just as bad. All right, now watch this. He's gonna roll out of trouble, which gives us a whole when we have a mobile quarterback. Let's watch. See, look, he was dead to rights.
I think that was a false
and
start
I can see us having some issues with that. Hey, look, that first step was so fast because if you can't see it, but stop it for a moment.
No,
when he takes off, half the right side of the offensive line, but these two, they were still on their feet. I mean, they were still in their stance. He got it through there so fast, but the referees didn't call it.
Yeah, they didn't call it, but he definitely was.
Their tackles are weak. Their tackles, yeah. Will Anderson Jr. Yeah, Will Anderson Jr. had a field day. So I'm looking for Trayvon and what's his name? What's his name? Josh. Yeah, Josh. Let's go back to the second quarter, 13:53. Well, we still watch this. Now watch the right side of this offense. I don't know. Did he run the 40?
Well, the reason I say that is we have problems with mobile quarterbacks that are fast because Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker at least is good. He'll close some ground. He closes ground. I think when we get in trouble is when they can just outrun him. It's not even so much the contained part from the line perspective. It's just they get outran. I don't think Drake May has the speed to completely outrun Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen. Now, we do have a contained problem as far as linebackers go. Our linebackers leave their gaps all the fucking time, and they never contain the ends other than Ventrell. Ventrell is the only one that tries to contain the edges.
Where to next, Derek?
4-6.
I'll look it up for you. I got it.
No, I'm telling you, it was 4.6.
No,
That's it.
it was 4.6. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
4.6.
were talking about the game.
Here's another one. Second quarter, 13:53. And then I want you to we'll go to the passing. But this is an incomplete pass where he scrambled out of. But I'm showing you this to show how he's mobile though. See, if you take that first read away from him and put a little pressure on him, first thing he's gonna try and do is pull it down. He's trying to put it down, which is what our defense has to do.
Yeah, he's looking right here.
Yeah. See, although I think he should have let it go. If he would have let that fly, it was over.
Talking about over the
Which
top.
worries me about our defense because we play a lot of cover 1, cover 2.
Come on, right here.
And
he should have. That was wide open.
See if he got it. Right there.
You see, right here. This safety's not even looking.
He ran out all by himself. But he hadn't got rid of the ball, boy. I'm saying if he just stood there just a little, have to be aware.
I think he's still got enough of that rookie in him.
And honestly, if he just could put it up and let the receiver run under it, because he liked throwing it to Booty. There's a couple of them, Booty. Go to the passing. Go to the go to the all teams. You know what I'm talking about. Because our secondary bothers me because we like to play a lot of man. You know what I mean? And man, if we can't get no pressure on this kid. Now I'm just talking because this is only who I know in charge, who was back there. It was a perfect pass. I forgot. I can't do nothing. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Where you want to go?
Yeah. Go to the pass in long passes. I don't see. I can't really see. My eyes are playing tricks on me. There we go. Yeah. Now watch this. Yeah. That's all you need to get the idea of what he can do. Hell.
I hate this stupid fucking.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay.
I mean, that was a damn good throw. And good coverage too. So if you give him time, he can drop it on you now. But once again, he's a rookie.
That Jalen Polk or who is that? Booty? Who is that?
I think that's who is that number? I think that's Booty. No,
it's fucking frozen. Come on.
Yeah, I hate it when it does that. Yeah, that's Booty.
Yeah, that was Booty.
That's Booty. Yeah, that's Booty. So yeah, all right. Switch to the defensive side. We watch their defense because I've been watching, and I think Ingram should have a big day. There's some articles, where they said who they should be looking. They don't even mention Ingram or our tight ends at all. And I think, Ingram should have a field day because, as I mentioned before, they like to blitz off the ends. Very rarely will they send a blitz up the middle.
This shit's annoying, dude.
Come on. And BTJ. I know, right? They just don't want us to show stuff.
There we go.
And BTJ. All right.
Well, let me just go down to defense. What do you have a timestamp?
Yeah, just go. No, I don't have a timestamp.
It won't let me put just defense.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is the pass to Schultz. So
okay, yeah. See that they play, yeah.
Hey, you want to know something interesting that just came out though?
What?
Supposedly, there's mutual interest between Shad and Tony Baselli in making him the executive vice president of football operations.
I can see that.
Which would effectively mean he can hire and fire both general manager and head coach.
Okay, I can see that.
Now, I'll tell you something. Tony Baselli is not going for this soft shit.
Oh no, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay, let's see.
I really hope this is Trent Baalke's last year, for Christ's sake, dude.
33 and 48 are the ones that comes. Anytime you see them come creeping up, one of them coming. One of them are coming. They blitz like 40, 44, 43, 44% of the time. So yeah, they coming.
What I think is crazy about that, though, is that's where we're going to get fucked, is because our offensive line is terrible at picking up a blitz. Fucking god awful.
But their blitzes, that's the thing, their blitzes aren't exotic. It's
we lose on the outside.
Line up outside, and we bring in a corner. We're bringing a safety. Or we're going to bring that linebacker. Number 48, number 33, and it's another one. Them the only ones that basically come.
Well, we lose to basic A-gap blitzes.
Yeah, well.
They just let him walk in untouched. They don't even slow him the fuck down.
Now, the good thing is, against the run, yeah, they can get got. And that's what we're going to have to. We're going to have to get Tank started early. I don't want to see no Dearness Johnson, none of that. I want Tank to run. Let Tank get warmed up. Let him start rumbling. You know, as far as our defense, stop doing all that dang on changing in and out.
Goodness, dude. Just quit that shit.
Just let them get started.
They literally said it perfect, too. They were like, they said he's changing them in and out like hockey players.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't get him
to Blake Bortles. That's crazy.
You know, if you play like we have, you know, you can't get in a rhythm if you coming in and out every other play. You just can't get in a rhythm like that.
You know who I do miss, though, speaking of that? Sorry.
Who?
D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook lives right down the corner from what I do.
Eric, go talk to that man. Tell him to bring his ass back.
Why? Westbrook wasn't even that good.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Diddy was good. They just didn't use him right. Diddy was all right. They just didn't
Diddy had like one decent season, and then he couldn't stay on the field any other time.
Well, I didn't say he was a perfect, upstanding citizen. I said that he was okay on the football field.
Well,
I mean,
he never got suspended. He just got hurt a lot.
Yeah,
I know.
But it was asking him to do things that he wasn't. He was more of a special team returner in the NFL. He wasn't at Oklahoma, no. But the NFL was different for his size.
You know, he fumbled a lot returning because he kept getting knocked the fuck out.
All right, so what we got here? Run it. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, 0 is rolling. All right. They faking. Yeah. See, they dropped out. They dropped back. And that pass pattern, you know, Trevor liked to throw his outs. Trevor loved they specialize in trying to cut that off. So that's why I say Ingram should have a field day going straight up the seam with that single safety. Because that's all they want to run, that single safety. But we can't be running. The other thing is we cannot be running that god dang on sorry behind route tree we've been running. You know, go 10 yards, turn around. Go 15 yards, turn around. No. He missed a hole. Where he going? But anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. See, they will end up in man, but then as soon as they drop out in the zone. They went straight man there.
Trevor's gonna cook. Let's just
that's why I'm showing this. Yeah, because this right here, oh yeah, without a doubt.
Cook. Trevor's actually been surgical in the last few weeks, in my opinion.
He has to. You know, but those tackles, our tackles have to.
Our tackles got to be tackles.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hold up.
Yeah, not airport turnover.
No.
I don't know, man. I think everything we've seen
PI on that.
No.
They should have, but they didn't.
What was? No, they threw like 4 flags. What do you mean they should have?
I'm kidding. I'm just trying.
They called pass interference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It was a zebra joke. Sorry. Sorry.
That sure looked clean to me.
Come on, man. You know who's throwing the ball. Come on now.
Was that offensive PI? I mean, that's the only thing I can see there.
Was it a pick?
Come on, man. You know your boy Stroud back there. I'm surprised they didn't get rough in the passer because he got touched.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Unless they're calling it right
here. Well, it can't be. Oh. What?
But I mean, that's a defensive
that's the only place.
That's not a PI.
Yeah, that would be the only place they could call it, but no. I mean,
that didn't make sense.
That's a football play. Let it go.
Got to give CJ Stroud another chance.
Every time.
Let it go.
I want to see it from the top.
See, 53. That's one of the rare times 53 walked up then. One of the rare times they'll send somebody in the middle, but he didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, they get there early.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a catchable football. That's crazy.
Well,
I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Hit out here.
We know it doesn't matter.
TJ all year long, dude. They did it to the Bills pretty heavy too.
Well, they did it to us.
And I was just about to say they did it to us, but nobody cares when they do it to us. Only we care. And you know what? Though I got to say this real quick. I am tired of the refs taking us out of the fucking game before we even get a chance to.
Yeah, well,
I'm really getting sick of that. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's also disgusting how they just let Trevor get the shit beat out of him. Trevor takes a fucking ass whooping when they get to him, son.
You know, this is the Jets game. When they face Brace Hall, that's where you can tell they're running. Because here, I don't know who this is running the ball, but, you know, he's not.
He did not do well.
Yeah. But the Jets, Breece Hall, yeah, that's a different animal. And, yeah, honestly, this is a game we should win. But, of course, so was Chicago. If our receivers hold on to the ball and we can run the ball and defensively stop somebody without Darby holding or getting a penalty, we'll be all right. We will be
honestly,
okay.
The only game we probably, full on predictively should have lost was the Bills game.
Yeah, but not that bad. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Look, it's crazy too. I will say though, I feel like the panic mode is engaged a lot for a lot of people, which is justifiably so. We're fucking 1-5. It's bad, but
Isaiah,
we are a few plays away from not that bad.
Yeah, third quarter 5:03. Third quarter 5:03. I'm not gonna say now. I'm just gonna let y'all watch this one, and y'all gonna recognize it real fast.
What the
Did you see it?
Yeah, that's literally exactly what the Chicago Bears did to us 15 fucking times.
Exactly.
In that open space, that's the soft spot every fucking time, right there on the 45 where he caught it. It's not literally the 45 specifically, but that side of the field when they roll to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And that so if the tight end does a check release, he's fucking by himself. Not on this particular play, but that's what happens to us. But yeah, actually, on this play too, he's by himself.
Right. Yeah, by himself.
Made Cole Kmet look like a fucking.
When I saw it, I'm like, yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So hopefully we learned, and we won't fall for that one again. But as you can see, they do have it in their arsenal. So
I don't know.
You know,
I don't think
but you know what? We talked about it though. We talked about it. It was a communication problem.
Yeah, well, the problem is I don't think we learned from anything. Well, how many times did we give up the fucking flats or the edges of the defense every time? Like, dude, we were getting fucking cooked.
Yeah.
Destroyed for like 3 weeks of the first 6. 3 of the first 6, we were just giving up the flats for massive gains. Massive gains. And then they stopped doing that, but they start giving up the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. Well, come on, let's be honest. When you're running zone all the damn time, really, just depending on what version of it you're running. And then with our backers at that time, they lost. They have no idea.
I'll say this though:
either they're running into each other or they're just not communicating.
This game's going to tell us a lot. Like, I think it's going to tell us more.
Now, you saw that, right? Single high safety.
He recognized it. He just pointed it out.
So,
well, he knows how to beat it.
And I want y'all to see it because I just want y'all to recognize that, hey, look, this kid, he's a rookie, but don't go in there taking that guy lightly. And I'm sure, hopefully our defense won't, because he can get you. He can get you.
Yeah. I mean, he makes good pre-snap reads. I want to see his interceptions, though. I know he had a couple of them.
One was an overthrow. One was a bad overthrow.
Yeah, it was early in the game.
Yeah, it was a bad. Yeah,
first drive.
It was a very bad overthrow.
Yeah, it was his first drive. Nope, that's not the one.
Well, in that one, I'm not even really gonna.
Right.
No, yeah, but yeah.
Second drive.
We need to see it.
No, I agree with that. I'm saying it's not going to give me any impression on him as a quarterback. It's your first. Yeah,
it will. Yeah, it will. Well, I mean, I'll let you watch it. Because he should have hit. I think he should have hit the target. Yeah, this is it.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, yeah. At least
terrible form. Terrible form. T-Law's better.
T-Law tackles better. Confirmed.
Well, we don't want that.
He threw multiple or only throw one?
Most of their passes, especially the booty and
He threw multiple. That was not his only one.
Stroud threw an interception.
What's new?
And Eric or not? Jesus Christ!
Did he throw multiple?
Curtis likes to be. It's only one of them, or none of them have been CJ's fault. Blah blah blah. And then I send one of Nico Collins, like getting thrown like 5 yards behind him, and he's like, "Oh no, Nico slipped." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about, dude?" He was like 5 yards ahead of the guy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, so I guess he's throwing one bad one. I mean, the one he threw in this game was bad too. He threw it, he underthrew, or he fucking didn't throw it with enough out in front of him, and it got fucking tipped and picked.
Fans are gonna be fans, and we're gonna be who we are. We're gonna take up for our people. Well, yeah,
I don't think he threw multiple, did he?
So
I only saw the one pick. I'm not seeing any others. Nope, there it is.
I don't see that either.
Yeah, he threw at least 2. But I'm on the second one now.
I just know I zeroed in on that.
Oh.
Okay.
Did he catch that on the dude's
we got
back?
single high safety again.
He's
yeah.
like on his back.
Yeah, he did.
Huh.
It got tipped.
Yeah.
I think that's what
he reached out to the side and caught it.
It got tipped and old boy caught it.
You got to have awareness right there, dude. Like,
good play.
He hit him in the face mask with that ball.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of that blitz package, though, you want to guess how many times Trevor's been sacked this year already?
How many times has he been sacked?
Yeah.
20?
15.
15?
15 times.
That's all? How comes it seems like it's more?
We had 2 games in a row.
That's one thing. It seems like it's a lot more.
It's because we've had 2 games in a row with no sacks. So between 4 games, he got sacked 15 times.
No, we had 1 game with 1 sack. We only had 1 game he hasn't been sacked.
No, we have 2.
No, we have 1.
The Texans and the
Texans sacked him once.
Did they?
Yeah. He got 1
sack.
Yeah,
the Texans did get him one time. Yeah. When he did that little spin move.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. The safety got him.
Down by the goal line. Yeah.
Yeah, the safety got him. That's right.
Which I'm glad to see he didn't do any of that Sunday.
Yeah, he didn't
do it not one spin move. Yeah. Which was interesting. So that means he's learning.
Well, he's got 3 games straight with multiple passing touchdowns, and people are just like, yeah, he's the problem.
Well, that's what I told somebody who's like, they were like, oh, you know, he's getting paid to perfect his craft and get better. I was like, well, considering he's been number 1 or top 3 in turnovers, and he only has 3 on the season right now, and he's currently ranked like 25th or above. I was like, seems like he's taking that money and he's perfecting his craft a little bit. And I was like,
thank you.
Just because he's not throwing 6 touchdowns a game doesn't mean he's not getting better. He has 3 turnovers on the season.
Well, hell, if the receivers catch some of them, he would be throwing 6 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, no shit. He's got to throw 5 to get 1, like that drive against freaking Bears. And people too are like, oh, you know, he gets that touchdown, and then we're still down by 14 points, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, but we're down 14 points with an extra 5 minutes on the clock.
Thank you.
Well, let's also talk about the fact that we wouldn't be down 14 points if Gabe Davis catches the first one. And let's also talk about the fact that the 3 and outs we had in between there come from Evan Ingram trying to play hero ball and people fumbling the fucking ball like it's a hotcake. So take your fucking ball and go home. If you don't know what you're talking about, you can feel free to shut the fuck up.
It is free to keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, it's absolutely free. You don't have to publicly embarrass yourself. Do as you choose, but you do not have to do it.
What's our defense's biggest problem? Play action or shotgun? Play action or shotgun?
Hold on, wait a minute.
We got bigger
play action.
But
play action for sure. Yeah, we always bite the fake every time.
Yeah.
If you have Devin Lloyd on the field, any formation is our biggest problem. But I don't know what's up with him, man. It's like
me either. He goes from top 5 to
he wasn't amazing in covering last year, but like he was decent. He was solid.
I think he's thinking too hard. I really do think he's thinking too much.
I don't think he was thinking at all.
He wasn't thinking at Eric's got a point, because like we talked about last time is, like when you're a player that in college you're asked to play one position and that's all you do, and then you come in and Mike Caldwell has you do one position and that's all you do, and then all of a sudden you have Ryan Nielsen asking you to play 3 different linebacker spots. Like 3, if you're out there for 5 downs, you're playing 3 different positions in those 5 downs. Like only very special players can do that. And even then they're going to have a bust every once in a while.
Right.
Like I've played, like whenever I was playing in high school, I played middle linebacker one play. I played end another play, and played nose tackle another, then outside linebacker. And I was able to keep up with that. But I helped design the defense with my coach. So I knew the defense from every position, but there was at least 1 or 2 plays every game where something up here just wouldn't go right, and I'd think from a different position, and then I'm in a bad position.
Right.
No matter if Mike Caldwell was out there, not Mike Caldwell, if Ryan Nielsen was out there, that man's not making a perfect play from every position, even though he created and designed and runs this defense, because it's hard to know 3, 4, 5 positions that you might have to play on the same play, different times. Like and then two, you get out there, you're feeling good. You get 2 plays and you're getting rotated off for a third string guy who should never touch the field.
Right. And that thus is the problem. I think that's a lot of the problem with our defense. You know, we did think in the beginning, yeah, that's a good idea. Keep them fresh, blah, 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 blah. But I don't think any of us realized the frequency of the changes that were going to be, the changes of the players in and out.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I still started. That's the problem.
Needed. Yeah, because we were lacking that before. Like, guys were just getting too tired.
Right.
But it's still happening, though, because we're spending too fucking long on the field. We can't get off the fucking field to save our life. But he never lets anybody get in a groove, though. Like,
exactly.
They're getting 2 plays pop, 2 plays pop, 2 plays pop.
Right. I mean, you just can't get a rhythm or a feel for the game like that. You just can't.
I mean, part of it, too, is if you're going to rest the guys, all right? Like, I'm all for rotating and resting guys. Rest them on a first down. Like, why are we going out there and we're in 3rd and long or 3rd and short or 3rd and anywhere or 4th and short, and we have our 2nd or 3rd string guys in there? like if you're going to rest Josh and Trayvon, let them play 2-3 series, take them out on a first down when we get back out there, and then 2nd and 3rd down, those are downs that need to be on the field every game.
Agreed.
There's no chance I'm taking Josh Allen or Trayvon unless they just absolutely ask to come off or cannot go. Like, they're out there on 3rd down every time. There's no question.
Yeah, I can't even fathom either one of them saying, I rest me, coach, on 3rd down, especially if it's important. I really can't. So it's got to change. And once again, we saying it's got to change, but what does that leave? Doug Peterson, the coach, he just won't change crap. And like we said, when the offense is rolling, we have tree routes that are threatening, they're varied, and they're moving. When the offense becomes stagnant, it's the same old regular 15 yards turnaround. Let's run a short cross around here. But you run it through a zone and you helping the defense because they don't have to move. Just stand back and wait for them to come through. Throw the ball, break it up. And then the next play is what? Tanker or ETN up the middle against a stacked line because they know that's what you're going to do. Now you're really behind the chains.
You know what I'm glad to see, though?
Here comes the heat, huh?
Speaking of people that get behind the chains, I'm glad to see that Eric Armstead ain't made another podcast episode.
That's really. When does he usually do them?
Once every 2 weeks or so. That's what it seems like. It just depends. But I'm just glad that he didn't feel the need to go on there and say anything. Because,
I think now, whatever distractions they have, what are they doing? They need to just shut it down.
I think it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is. You're gonna see the same shit that always happens to the Jaguars. They might. I can't tell you how long it'll last for. You don't know, but they're gonna come out strong in this game. They're gonna come out strong, and they're gonna be coming out there trying to play like a force to be reckoned with. Now, whether they're successful or not, who knows? But they're gonna come out like a force to be reckoned with because at this point, I can say this: Trevor doesn't drop statements like that all the time. It's not like he's just always saying shit like that. He's not. Now, do we hear that bullshit from Doug Peterson all the time? Sure, but he's a coach trying to save face. And we actually hear the same things from Trevor all the time. Yeah, we got to be better. This could be better. I've got to cut out all the mistakes. He's just being humble, like he always is. He takes the responsibility, whether it's his or not. Which I wish he would stop doing because these fucking retards take it and run with it. But anyway, whatever. But he doesn't drop statements like that just every day willy-nilly. And I'll tell you this, I don't think that people like Jarian Jones, even though, he's not doing. Have we heard anything, by the way, about his concussion protocol?
No.
I haven't seen anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was something too I meant to say earlier, but
nothing.
I don't think you got people that are not okay with being just a fucking loser on this team. There are people that are just not okay with this shit. And I think they're going to respond well to whatever Trevor intends to do.
Yeah.
I trust him.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because he came out and said in the presser that he was going to be better, and he has been.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Wish somebody else come and do something. Do something. Because it is, yeah.
Right. After the Bills game, he came out and said, look, I've got to be better. I've got to play better. And he's played better since then.
Yeah. That's the only problem is the receivers ain't playing better to help him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame Tank. Tank doing Tank's part.
Tank is doing his part.
You know, they just hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball, Tank. But
I'm getting tired of the peanut punches, dude.
It's games like Sunday, you know, where he's on, but they're not helping. They're dropping him.
You know what I'm getting tired of?
Ingram should have no way. He should have had both hands on the ball, or just stay down. You know, not that the scouting report didn't say that Chicago defense is opportunistic and they do create turnovers. Damn, how y'all not secure the ball when you knowing this is a ball hawking defense?
It's not even just it's not even like that they're just not extra securing it. They're like completely having any concern. They're not having any concern for protecting it at all. It's like it's like Isaiah showed us a couple weeks ago. Gabe Davis's big ass fumble right after he talked shit to Trevor. He's got it in one hand, just barely cupped, hanging low away from his hip, just fucking nonchalant, walking with the fucking ball.
You know, I mean, one thing I hate about this team, like, just sorry to get it off topic here. I was looking at plays off the screen.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I've been talking about this since week 1. So for just as a question, really quick before I play this, do you know how tall Roy Robertson Harris and Eric Armstead are?
They're like 6'8", aren't they? 6'7".
So Eric Armstead is 6'7", 290 pounds.
I know what
Roy Robertson Harris is 6'5". Look where the fuck they're lining up.
Yeah, they always line up with this big gaping ass hole, dude.
Well, my thing is like right here. All right. What I don't understand is he's lined up like he's angled like he's a 3 tech. But he's playing a 4. Like he is on this dude's inside shoulder, but he's angled this way. Same thing with Big Roy. Like just right here. We're gonna watch the first step right here. All right, he's coming upfield. He's coming upfield. Neither of them are coming inside.
Right.
Guess where Caleb Williams does his football?
Right behind him.
Right through the semi-truck fucking hole right here.
Yep. Right.
You got this guy going outside, this guy going outside. Like what, you know, Ryan, like, you know, think about Ryan Nielsen, and this did not happen in Atlanta.
No.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's different. We have a relatively similar personnel to what Atlanta had, but we have bigger ends. And you know, but he ran more of a hybrid scheme in Atlanta, though, and he had Campbell rotating outside a bunch. So honestly, the whole scheme is a little bit different. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if when he came in, Doug Peterson and Trent Baalke said, hey, we want Allen and Walker to have their hand in the dirt, and he had to make a new defense. I don't know what happened. But as a defensive coordinator, as somebody who played linebacker, as somebody who knows anything about defense, you have a rookie quarterback that you are opening passing lanes for right up the middle. You could literally drive. Let me get this other. Hold on. Let me get this other angle here. Let me get this other angle here. I just want to look at something. You could drive a Ford F-250 through that fucking hole, dually. You could drive a literally, dude. That is a huge hole.
I know I can take my truck through that hole.
What defensive coordinator in their right fucking mind is running contain with the ends and the fucking tackles?
Yeah, no, I don't understand that. And that's what I was just about to say. That's 99% of our containment issue, because not only are they throwing it through these fucking holes, the quarterbacks are running through them too. And we can't do fuck all to stop it. And but also another thing.
We got Muma sitting there though, so he's safe, you know.
I mean, this play in particular. Yeah, I'm so happy that you know. But like, what about the fact also, why do we keep putting Armstead at the fucking end? He is fucking awful out there.
Well, he's not. He's I'm
not talking about this play. I'm talking.
I know what you mean, because I saw another third down earlier where Roy was playing end opposite of Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, what the
Those
fuck?
guys should never be playing.
No, dude, what the fuck are we
doing? And like Roy's in a fucking 5-tech right here, but he's angled like he's going for the 3. What are we doing?
It never goes 3. I don't know.
And my thing is, this is fine if and only if you have one of these two guys lined up out here wide like they are, and then one of them stunts inside and you get him over the middle.
Yeah.
Instead of Roy and him, Eric literally just goes outside. And then Roy's standing there.
Yeah. We have no gap security. We have no gap security whatsoever. No gap discipline, I should say. Well, we don't plug shit.
If you're going to run some shit like this, and my high school coach knew better than this. If you're going to run some shit like this, you send one of your linebackers right up the fucking hole that opens up. Like right here. If
you would think. Man
coverage,
you would think.
If you're going to run man coverage, you trust your guys to run man coverage on the one play a game you run man coverage. You trust these guys, and you have your linebacker. As soon as he commits to one of these two, you have him fucking take off through the hole. Because Muma's quick. Right here, whenever he looks, he comes off the ball. The center comes off the ball. His head immediately goes here. He's not even looking at Muma.
Well, that's because we didn't blitz we didn't hardly blitz
at all. He didn't have
to watch for it.
We don't blitz that often.
Why are we lacking so much blitz pressure? We don't blitz ever, dude. It is weak as fuck. So weak.
Our blitz rate is 18%. 18%.
Yeah,
that's what we blitz at. 18%.
Terrible. Yeah, I see you keep saying dog shit wrong.
Ran over. The only reason this play is talked about well is because this is the play that they intercepted the ball.
Yeah, because the rest of the play.
My thing though too. So this is third. Is third down? Yes, third down.
Mm-hmm.
It is third and what? 3rd and 1. Okay, so you got Devon Hamilton, you got Big O in there, you got Roy out here. Why do we not have Roy here? I like Big O, don't get me wrong, but they're running this formation. The only reason that this play is even looked at good is because there was a play action and interception because Chicago got cute. We look at this.
Yeah, dude, look at the tractor size gap they would have had if they actually ran that ball off tackle. Dude, oh my God.
Once again, that's
look at Lloyd even getting grabbed up. Come on.
That's the only reason is that we saw some vintage Cisco here, and he went after a terribly thrown football. Now, if that ball is thrown to DJ Moore right here, that's a touchdown.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
Cisco's burnt. He's burnt. He's terrible. Ventrell's doing Ventrell things. I got nothing negative to say about him right now. Old Jamo, Jamal, Antonio, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself, is over here. We got 4 linemen fucking all touching ankles with each other. Fucking. Using the stalls right next to each other instead of leaving space between them.
Let's be honest. How we just showed it. How easy is it to keep a defense at bay if you don't do no blitzing? You're just running forward and hoping your 2 stars get to them.
Well, what also sucks is our linemen this year on the D line have never gone opposite of each other. If one goes inside, they're all going inside.
Right.
They're
exactly.
all going inside. So they just push the offensive linemen into each other. They block each other.
Right. Exactly.
It's so ugly, dude. It's ugly.
Exactly.
It's disgusting. It's infuriating. And now that's why I say it's got to be intentional, dude.
No stunt. No nothing. Just let's push. But you're not getting anywhere with the push. So think about it. If we looking at it and saying, why is this not happening? Come on, they get paid to see this stuff.
They see it. That's why I'm saying someone's doing this shit intentionally.
They get paid to see this.
I honestly, at this point, like I said, I refuse to believe it's not intentional in someone's mind. At least someone. There's no way, dude. There's no fucking way that anyone that has access to all 22 can see this, and they don't. Not possible.
Yeah,
I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, you may be right. We may be right. But hopefully, since we don't know who the quarterback's going to be Sunday for them, and then they got who that tight end Hunter
Henry.
What's his name? Yes, Hunter Henry. And they got Austin Hooper.
And Austin Hooper, yeah. You are lagging hard, Eric.
They could be a problem for our in the regular season.
I'm sorry, you just lagged really hard. I couldn't hear half of what you just said.
I don't even have to know half of what you said to hear that they are a threat, and I agree.
Yeah, I was asking, had Hooker played any? The other quarterback.
Hooker. You mean Milton?
Who's the quarterback? Milton. I'm sorry, Milton.
He played during the preseason. He hasn't played during the regular season, I don't think.
See, let him stay on the sideline, please. Let him stay on the sideline.
I mean, he played pretty good in the preseason. He's got a big arm on him.
Look, now I say let him stay on the sideline because he played anyway like he played at Tennessee. Oh my goodness, it will be another long day for us. It will be. But just with him, his mobility alone. So I don't know. Our best bet is bring Jacoby in. Brissett. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm rooting for. Yeah, and hopefully Tyson can come back. That'd be nice
hopefully.
too.
Well, we can get Tyson and Gibson back this game. That could be a big help.
Yeah. Move Montero Brown on the other side and put Darby behind on the bench. I know that's not ideal, but it's better than what we have right now.
I mean, the fastest guy in the secondary is getting smoked by people. It makes no sense.
So
and jogging footballs.
Yeah, so
all
right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up here. Shout out Worm as always.
Worm, happy anniversary.
Worm.
It's your anniversary.
All right. Well, y'all got anything else to say?
Duval. Uh-oh. Now we got Isaiah in the
Trevor's
house.
Sleeping. Trevor ain't gonna say it.
I'm gonna say
I ain't in the house no more. That's why I can yell it.